Fit like a bee, Danny Min here, and welcome back to another episode of Train Life. Today we're going to finish the last scenario. We've got one more scenario to complete. It is Bremen to Saarbrucken on the ICE4. Estimated time is 40 to 50 minutes. That should be fine, right? See, I noticed some of the other ones have got smaller estimated times, like just 5 minutes or 3 minutes between, but these two have got 10 minutes in between their start and finishing times. But without further ado, let's get going. This is the last scenario we need to complete. So it'll be fine, right? We've got a blocking signal. Let's speak to Bremen main. 1, 3, and 3. Right, we can now go in and we can head out. As always, we'll have a look at the train once we actually get into the station. We need to sort of focus on getting in first, because these bits can always be slightly weird. That's probably where you lose most of your time, is when you're sort of dilly-dallying. Okay, so it moved me onto the right-hand side track just so that I could move back to the left-hand side track, so that's kind of fun. So we lost a few seconds there. Thanks, game. Let's slow it down. We're staying on the right. I see my arrow, so we are all good. Everything looking fantastic. Yes, it's a cool door. Oh, it's got its own bathroom. That's pretty neat. Right, so in we go. We'll jump outside the train. This time we'll add a bit of brakes. The stopping distances again are pretty severe. Here's our ICE4. We've seen it a few times now. It's a very, very nice looking train. Alright, let's slow down, because I think we're pretty much there. Yeah, that's all good. Right, handbrake on and push V. We are opening the doors. Excellent. We shall remove the brakes and get ready to depart. So we're boarding passengers. Very nice. We are closing up the doors and we are pretty much ready to rock and roll. Right, off we go. So we are away. Now that took just under 2 minutes. 2 minutes getting into a station, boarding people, and then getting on the move again is pretty good. That's what you sort of want to be aiming for. It does seem kind of difficult now to get in under the time. You need to be constantly speeding in order to get there. Like, I'm going to go past 50 kilometers per hour here, and I'm not going to slow down. I'm just going to keep going, because we're going to get an 80 soon, and this will gain us a bit more. It'll save us a bit of time. And there we go, we can get up to speed quicker. So we're up to 71. There we go. Speed limit is 80. It actually wanted me to move over at the left hand side there. I don't know why. We're possibly about to find out why. Route to destination is lost. That seems odd. Okay, we'll see what is about to happen right here. Normally the scenario is on rails and you can't really get lost. What? Okay, that's interesting. Map. Why is it trying to... Ooh, that's weird. Okay, right. So what we'll do is we'll quit to main menu and we'll restart that. Okay, so in hindsight, looking at where you're supposed to go first is probably a good idea. Right, so let's do that again. 1, 3, passenger services, passenger boarding. I am going to keep going because I know this platform is on this left hand side here. Yeah, so we need to flip over to the other side and then start heading out. I was wondering why it was telling me that I was on the wrong side of the tracks there. That should have been my my first warning. Where are you sending me, train? Are you sending me to a different platform? We could possibly... Oh, we are going in on a different platform. Oh, so it's different every time. The other time we went in that one on the left hand side over there. Okay, that's interesting. You are speeding. Yeah, I know. I know. Let's jump outside the train so I can see when the train is actually in the platform. Yep, that's all good. Right, stop there. Right, so handbrake on, get those doors open. So what we need to do is jump into here and click that. Right, so we've jumped over to the other side. Excellent. We push V, get those doors closed, and now we are going the correct direction. Now again, I don't know if the AI is going to be extremely confused because I'm going the wrong way. No, it's not. It's all good. It's all good. So that was even last time. It was like 1 minute and 50 seconds to get going. The last time. This time I did it like 1 minute and 30. Yeah, let's get up to speed quickly. That was interesting. I genuinely thought, because it was a through station, that we were just going to be cruising out and heading on our merry way. Alas, that was not the case. Alright, we're not going to derail here. We're going to be fine. Let's get it up to about 85. There we go. And then we'll sort of hold about there. Okay, off we go. Next stop is Dortmund Main. Okay. Let's keep it at 85, please, and thank you. Okay, so now we're going the right way. Right, since we didn't do this the last time, let's do it now. Let's check and see where we need to go. So, Dortmund is a nice through station. There's no issues there. Frankfurt. No, I'm not stopping at Frankfurt. But I am stopping at Mannheim. And I will have to flip round again at Mannheim. Okay. Duly noted. Let's continue. It's a fair distance, this. So, almost north to south. So, we'll see how we get on. Alright, keep me at 85, please. I need sort of all the time that I have. I'm going to let it go a bit over 85 and then just take it down to 30% power there. It will trickle back down to 85 slowly. There we go, that is. Right, across the bridge we go. So we should be exiting Bremen now, which is nice. We should get that 120 speed limit. In fact, in anticipation for the glorious 120, we're gonna start speeding up. Lower your speed limit. Lies. There we go. We're good. 120. Away we go. Right, so for this, I'm gonna take it up to about 125 again, because you need sort of all the time that you can possibly muster, and speeding is the way to do that. So we no longer have access to Bremen Main. It is a fair distance down to Dortmund Main, so we've got time. We'll just sort of cruise around at 126 miles per hour here. We'll keep an eye out on Bambi, who is near the tracks, according to the information we have. I see him. Yeah, you're just sort of left of the track, so if we don't do anything, you should be fine. Because the problem is, yeah, you sound the horn, dead. But as long as you sound the horn, even though you've hit the deer, you don't get fined for it. Which is weird. Right, so what's this? 110. So we could have a bit of cornering coming up. In fact, I actually remember this part of track, and there are some dodgy curves in it that we'll have to deal with. Is this the first one? I believe it is. Or can I go around this 120? Oh, whoa. Slow right down for that, yeah. So apparently we can go around this curve here at 110. I don't necessarily want to try and prove that. Apparently we can go around here at 120. I think it's this next curve here we'll have to slow down for. We shall see. We're about to find out. Where is our signage? So I think there's going to be a sign here, possibly. No, apparently we could have gone round there at 120 kilometers per hour. Okay, that's interesting. So we lost a lot of time there. Okay, but I'm still kind of on edge because there's going to be a speed limit change down to 110, and I now have no idea where that is because there doesn't seem to be any severe. Oh, this is 120. So where was that random 110 kilometer per hour speed limit coming from? I think that's something they definitely need to work on still, is the fact that it shows you speed limits, speed track limits for track you've no intention of going on, and it kind of confuses you. You sort of want to be aware of when you are actually going to need to slow down, because I've gotten into the habit of now I just think that whenever there's a speed limit change, it's for the track that doesn't really affect me, and then I come to a corner at high speed and it's like, oh crap, I must slow down immediately or we're gonna die. Well, so we lost a lot of time there. We're 7 minutes in. So if we took 10 minutes to get to each station, that would be really nice. But I know for a fact that we are still very far away from Dortmund Main. It's actually pretty cool though. It's a nice area. Next track speed limit is still 120, so we can stay at 125. Let's bring up the radio. Yeah, we're getting Dortmund Steel Mill and Dortmund Sawmill, but because the Dortmund Main has not popped up yet, it means that we're still very, very far away. So getting in there in 10 minutes, probably not going to be possible. Watch out, there's another animal near the track. We're getting an 80 speed limit coming up soon, so we're about to enter the city limits of Dortmund. As per usual, we'll play a bit fast and loose with the speed limits in there. How far is this deer away? Right, so if I blast the horn at 150 meters, it should move. Yeah, that one lived. It was not sent into the Shadow Realm. Right, let's slow down. Here's the 80 right here. So we'll go in about 85. So we'll just let that speed creep down very slowly. We are going to bypass this industry. And head on our way. Right, stay roughly about there, 86, 85, 87-ish. So we've got a horn section, yeah, so use the horn. This is always something that is very strange to me, and that it's something I think they still need to work on. Right, I'm going to blast it right here. Use the horn. I am using the horn. The horn is on. The horn is still on. Using the horn again. Okay. I didn't get fined that time, but it's a hit or miss. It's a real 50-50. Stay 85, please. Keep that time up. Dortmund Main is there now, so that's perfect. So let's leave passenger boarding. And yeah, we're almost there. So we could almost make it within 10 minutes. Maybe if I hadn't slowed down for that phantom 110 km per hour speed limit, we might have been okay. We might have got there within 10 minutes. And then another 10 minutes from Dortmund to Mannheim, and another 10 minutes from Mannheim to Saarbrucken. We are almost speeding, but we're still a long way away from the actual station. Next speed limit is 120. Really? If you say so. Yeah, so we're not actually still miles away from where we need to be. Where are we? Yeah, it allowed me to get it because at this point here, the distance goes as the crow flies. So at this point here, we're quite close to the station. And now we're going to be moving sort of kind of further away from it. So we may have to do that radio call again. Okay. Next speed limit is still 120. I'm going to stay at about 130 until we get into Dortmund again. Right, so round we go, zoom back out. Oh, no, that was the wrong direction. Yeah, this is a nice steady curve, so we should be able to handle this at 130. It should not be an issue. In fact, let's jump outside the train for this one. There we go. This seems like possibly a shorter variant than some of the other ones we've had in other scenarios. Watch out, animal near the track. Ain't that always the case? Right, get my speed back up. Yeah, 80 coming up, so we're actually coming into the city of Mannheim. So that 80 back there was really just slowing down for... I don't know actually. I don't know what we were slowing down for. Passing those industrial areas, possibly? Now, I'm assuming that we are still... I didn't get any message saying that we were too far away from Dortmund. So we should still have the ability just to go straight in. Alright, I'm just gonna let it fall below 80 because I do not know which way I am going here. Now I'm going right. Which way am I going here, game? Which way? Which way? Which way? Alright, go left. Alright, so I'm going off to the left. Then it wants me to go right. Right, I see my arrow ahead, so that's fine. Pick up speed again, please. Yep, go left. Excellent. Right, let's cut the speed. Let's coast in for a bit. And then let's start slowing down now. And stop handbrake on. V, get rid of the brakes. The doors are opening. And we need to get out of here as fast as possible. So departing passengers, and then we'll have to board them. Close the doors. We do not have to turn cabs here, but we will have to turn cabs at Mannheim Main. We'll have to transfer to the other side of the train. And then we can head back out. Right, excellent. Perform passenger boarding in Dortmund, Main. That is done and dusted. Oh, I've never actually looked at the roof. It's pretty dark up there. Right, get me up to 65. In fact, I think I'm just gonna let it go to 80, or am I? Nah. I'll go a bit slower in case it would derail the train. At least we're not going to get lost this time. We are actually going the right way. There's the 80 speed limit, so let's bring it up to 85. Or 88 even. 89. Right, so we're on our way. Once we exit Dortmund, we'll get the glorious 120 km/h speed limit. I actually am transferring on the left-hand track here. Okay, that's odd. and we're staying on the right hand track for this. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, so it takes us a while, I think, to get out of here, if I remember correctly. Don't fall below 85, please. Bring it up to 90. There we go. And then we'll let it coast back down. Well, it's not really coasting. It is still technically under power. 30% power. But we're not gaining any speed at all at 30%. The speed is dropping. But then if you knock it up to 40%, the speed increases quite rapidly. There's like a sort of weird imbalance there, where it's like 10% of no power at all, and then an extra 10% gives you all the sort of power in the world. It's a bit off balance. Right, so we are exiting here. We're not going to get the 120 speed limit because this curve here, you can't take at 120, I do believe, if I remember correctly. Right, come on, up to 85. Yeah, you have to stay quite slow going through here. It is up to 90 though, so I am going to take this up to 100. And then the next speed limit is 70. Okay, that's interesting. Right, so 40% power. Yeah, then the 40% power just dies. We might actually be going uphill. Are we going uphill? Where's that 70? No, it's still a 90. See, it's telling me the next speed limit is 70. When it's actually not, it's 90. You are speeding. Oh, it is 70. Oh well. Okay, now it's back up to 90. Oh well, if anything, we gained a few more seconds there. Maybe a second. That's 100, so that's nice. Oh yeah, this section of track is pretty hellish. There's quite a few steep curves on this section. Bring up the radio. Now we're getting Cologne and Dortmund. We're not getting what do you call it? Mannheim just yet. Right, there is Les Animaux on the track again. Where are you, my friend? I shall try not to mow you down. He's there. Right, let's get it up to 125, please. 150 meters, give him a blast. There he goes, off to the Shadow Realm. Yeah, we've got another steep curve coming up. So next speed limit is 70. Is it though? Is it? I'm pretty sure it said on the sign there that one was a 70 and one was an 80. And since we can still take this corner at 80, even though it may be a 70, that's what I am going to slow down to. Alright, so start bringing the speed down now. We stay on the right hand side. Lower your speed. Yep, now we're good. There we go. Keep it at 80. There we go. 82. Fine. Perfect. Happy days. Right, round we go. See, the problem is we're not actually making any progress. Literally heading south. Because it's all sort of back, sort of east-west as it snakes down towards the south. Right, I see my 100 kilometer per hour speed limit right there, so let's be a bit more ambitious and get the speed up. Excellent. Next speed limit is 120. I will take that. We're 20 minutes in, so we should be halfway there. Oof. I don't think we are. halfway there. Next speed limit is 100 for this curve, this left-hand curve coming up, so I'll have to be careful here. Let's just keep it at or around 120. We are going downhill as well. Right, so bring that down to 110. There we go, that's perfect. That worked out pretty good actually. Next speed limit is 80, so we must be approaching Mannheim, right? Or I think we actually go through Cologne. Interesting. 80. Ah, really? Really? Alright, let's keep it at 85 again. 85-ish. Right, we're back up to 120. So let's get up to 120. Right, I'd like to get into Mannheim before 25 minutes. That's kind of what I would like to do. Oh, we're really ripping through this track here. It seems slightly fast for this area, but the game is allowing it, so that's all good. No, Mannheim Station is not there yet. This is nice though, just cruising through here at 125. Happy with that. I don't like that it keeps on pushing me onto far side tracks when I can just literally stay on the track I was on. I mean, there's no traffic. There are no AI trains in the scenarios as of yet. They may be implemented later in an updated version, but as of now there are no AI trains whilst you're going through your scenario. Ooh, a little bit of frame drop there. I must say though, the performance... what is this, I wonder? Okay. So at some point, because there's tracks that come down here and join up to there. At some point, I guess those train tracks are going to be added, and you'll possibly maybe be able to come down here and around here. I don't know why you would want to do that. It would be handy if you missed this and you could just go, right, round here and then back. If that's where you were intending on going. Yeah, Mannheim is miles away. But the distance between Mannheim and Saarbrucken is minimal. That's why the timings are like that. Right, this corner down here is a 60. So I'm actually going to apply some braking to get us down. Why am I in this view? I don't know. Right, there we go. Keep it at about 65. Yeah, if you'd come round here at 120, yeah, you would have died. You would absolutely, without any shadow of a doubt, be instantly destroyed. Right, let's just cruise round at 69. That's totally fine. Right, let's get that speed up because I'm about to get 120 again. As we know, we're still quite a fair distance from Mannheim. And we're almost 24 minutes in. Wow. So I would say that I would like to get into Mannheim. Passengers debarked and passengers departed and passengers boarded within 30 minutes. I don't know if that's going to be possible. And then that gives me 10 minutes to get from Mannheim to Saarbrücken. Right, there is 100 speed limit coming up. So actually pay attention. Is it here? No, there are no speed limit signs here. So keep going at 126. Alright, there's a speed limit sign. Down to 100, you say? Why? Why would I need to go down to 100? For this little weird bit here? For this weird bit here? Ah, it's gonna derail me right here. No, we're good. Okay. But the next speed limit is 90. So we will slow down for that. Come on. Come on. Stay at that speed there. That's perfect. I don't know why it asked me to slow down to 100 there. There was those weird kinks in the track. The weird kink in the track that you saw back there was what I was most worried about, because that is what derailed our freight train on the long haul freight run from the east up to London. That was what did us in. We literally hit one of those kinks in the track and it threw the train off the track. Which I've actually had happen to me a few times now. But I don't think the track is intended to be like that. I think it just needs a little bit of work. I'm sure the devs will go over all the sort of length of track that's been implemented so far at some point, and just give it a little bit of a couple of little tweaks here and there just to make it a bit more smoother, because you don't really have those right angle pieces of track that have been connected at right angles. That's not what happens. Why did you send me over to the left hand side there, game? Don't know. I am speeding. Okay, I'm gonna slow down in case this curve I get thrown off here. You must have your lights on during the night. Well, that is interesting, because my lights are on. Yeah, the lights are on, game. This is my first time driving this thing through the night. Could be. I'm not paying attention to the speed limit because it's actually going up to 120. So they're off, and then there's that, and then there's that. Don't know which is the correct one. I thought the fog lights only had to be on in times where there was fog, possibly. Right, Mannheim Forest is now in range, and it looks like we are entering the city of Mannheim right now. Okay, no, this is Frankfurt. Oh god, really? Do I need to ask the warehouse for permission to enter here? Now, if I stay on the right hand side, yeah, we bypass it. Okay, all good. All good. I'm going to go back up to 85 here. Alright, nice little bypass area here, so we'll take that. Next speed limit is 50. You know what? It might actually be a 50 going by that curve that is approaching. It's 30 minutes and we're only at Frankfurt. Okay. So I don't see how anyone could have done this in 40 minutes. Right, is this the 50? It says 80. It is 80. Okay, speed back up, please. Alright, that's fine. Ooh, signpost on track. That's not supposed to be there. It's a good job, like, the the items that clip onto the track are not classed as solid objects, or you would be so dead so many times. Right, so we sort of just skirted through Frankfurt there. We didn't go through the main station or anything. Where are you taking me? All the way over to the right hand side. Is that a good thing? Is that a bad thing? Only time will tell. Watch out, there's an animal near the track. What I want to know is where Mannheim, Maine is. Right, so there's 100 speed limit coming up. Very nice. Very nice. We've still got 20 minutes to get in there for under 50 minutes. So that's not too bad. But I've been trying to get there in under 40 minutes, which I'm starting to find out is increasingly more difficult. In the first batch of scenarios in the last update, it was actually really easy to get in under the estimated time limits. But it looks like they've sharpened them up a bit more. So that it's now actually a challenge to get there in under 40 minutes. And I suppose you could do it if you were constantly gunning it. If the train was just absolutely flying, you probably could. Right, please tell me this is a 120. It is not. It is an uphill though, so I'm gonna apply us a bit of power. There's the 120. Okay. Probably could have went through that section at 120 and beyond. Right. Are we heading to Mannheim yet? I'm gonna run the section at 130. Okay, so 130 is either 80% power where the speed increases or 70% power where it decreases. Okay, so there's no happy medium there. Some of them you can get just perfectly. It will hold at a certain power rating at a certain speed. Others you sort of just have to flick back and forth between whatever speed it is. This could be dangerous. See the kink in the track there? Yeah, that's wild. Now it did say 80, and then we were coming to these curves in the track right here. So I'm slightly weary that it was gonna... Yeah, there's the speed limit change right there. So let's bring it down to about 85 or something. And then after that we can get up to that 120 speed limit again, which should be all good. Right, we're basically past the corner there. So we can start to speed going out of it. Going out with the corner. Lower your speed or you make it fine. Nah, I'm good. Yeah, there's my speed limit. There it is, 120. Boom, perfect. Perfect timing. Next speed limit is 100. That's fine. Stay at 125, please. Apparently I can go around this section at 120. Yep, we're all good. Right, check the radio. So Mannheim, Maine is there. There she blows. Yeah, let's cut the speed back down then. Let's go to Mannheim, Maine, 3 and 3 passenger boarding. This section of track here looks pretty dodgy. Yep, there we go. We're now within a safe limit. Although maybe not for this section, no, because this comes down to 80. For this bend right here. Round we go. Nice and slow. And then up to 120 again. Okay, so we're getting this 120 speed limit. The next 80 speed limit we should see should be the entrance to Mannheim, and I have to remember to flip over to the other side of the train to get going again. Although I think it's a terminus station, so I can't go forwards. I literally have to jump into the other cab in order to get away again. Pretty sure. I see buildings in the distance. So maybe if it was Bremen to Mannheim in 40 minutes, that would make sense. But Bremen to Saarbrucken in 40 minutes? I don't think I'm even going to get to Mannheim within 40 minutes. These times are wild now. We'll see. It is, as I pointed out earlier, it's a real short distance from Mannheim to Saarbrücken. I think the last scenario it was possibly like that. It seemed like you still had 2 stations to go, and it's like, man, we're miles away, but you were literally just at a very short hop from to the next station. What's this? 100? Okay, so we're still in this. And then a 110. Okay, so if I bring that down to 115, should be fine. Round there we go. Still seems a bit fast for going round here, but we'll take it, because we need all the time we can literally get. Watch out, animal near the track. I'm surprised I've not been fined for anything yet. But we're all good. Right, so this is 110. That makes me slightly more happier. Right, get that up to 120. And stay at 120. Stay at 120? Stay at 120-ish. Right, Bambi, vacate this area, please. Next speed limit is 80. Okay, it's a good sign. It's a good sign. We have asked permission to enter the station, and the station is right here. So literally on our first left. Right, so I actually want to be going kinda slowish for going in here. So we're moving over to the left. We are going left again. Yep. We're going to be hitting the dwarf signals, and then we need to see where we want to go. But it looks like, potentially, the track we need to go on is right in front of us. Possibly, maybe. Right, see if I can see where I need to be. Okay, so we're going left here. What the hell just happened? Oh my god, really? Really? Right, handbrake it. Screw it. Into reverse. Take the brakes off. Thank you, game. You royally screwed me over there. So, yeah. Devs, if you're watching, I'm going to point something out. And you guys will have all, if you've watched this series before, you'll know exactly what I'm about to say. So, these dwarf signals are literally on the exact spot that where you need to change direction. And it doesn't give you the direction change until you actually pass them. And it doesn't give you, in some cases, the I keep switching the reverser off, it's not going off. It doesn't give you your platform until you enter the station. Now I can see the V there, but I didn't see it as I was coming in. I was too busy looking down here at the left hand side for lane changes. Now it didn't change until I was here, and by that point it was too late to switch over to the right track. So there needs to be spacing between dwarf signals and the switch that inevitably is right behind it. It does say that the speed limit as well comes down to 50, but even at 50, it's literally a 50-50. You're either going to be on the wrong track or you're going to be on the wrong track. It switched over so fast there. And yeah, it totally screwed me over. That's why I hate stations like this, where the dwarf signals are literally right behind where we need to go. Right, let's jump over to the other side. We lost a bunch of time there, so that sucks. Right, so boarding passengers. Nice time to have a drink of water, I think. We'll close up the doors. And off we go. Our train sustained a little bit of damage there, but it's okay. It's not my train. I don't have to pay for the damage. Right, let's get the hell out of here. Now, Saarbrucken is not too far away from us, apparently. But we now only have 10 minutes to get there. Yeah, 40 to 50 minutes when it literally almost near impossible to get to Mannheim within 40 minutes. So how are you supposed to get to Saarbrucken in 40 minutes? Alright, we are speeding, but it's okay. We're about to enter into an 80 zone. Right, we're heading left here. I wonder if Saarbrucken, yeah, Saarbrucken grain mill, etc. is literally on the radar already. So we're quite close. Right, next speed limit is going to be a 100. And it's right there. Is it? No, that's telling me that the one after this is going to be 120. Okay, that's good. I'll take it. We do like an 120 kilometer per hour speed limit. Although I've not seen it yet. We're still in Mannheim. Uh-oh. We're sort of cruising through Mannheim at 94. Right, let's pray that Saarbrucken station doesn't have those dodgy dwarf signals. If they are, what we'll just do is we'll literally creep up to them as slow as we possibly can. It's so weird. It's the front of the train crosses past it, and by that point it's already also past the front of the switch, so you can't change it back to where it needs to go. I suppose I should have been paying more attention at where the orange arrow was. But as I've said, in some cases the orange arrow does not appear until you pass into the station. And in some cases there are so many signals at the entry to the station that you can't actually see. Yeah, why are you running towards me? Now you're dead. Yeah, there are so many signals in front of or semaphores in the run up to the station that you can't actually see the arrow. There's just too many things blocking your field of view. Too much screen real estate being taken up. You can't get clear line of sight to where you actually want to look. Okay, through the tunnel we go. We'll give a blast of the horn in the tunnel. There we go. We have 6 minutes to get there. I might not actually do this. Alright, 133. I suppose I should slow down because this is 100. Come on, stay up there. There we go. Stay at 100, please. No need to go any slower than that. The next speed limit is 100 as well. Okay, interesting. Right, don't do it. Don't overcook it and depart the train from the rails. That would be stupid because you're pretty much almost there. Although I am worried about this time. Stay on the left hand side apparently. Saarbrucken Main is right there. I'm gonna ask for passenger boarding now. and then pray that we can get in within the next 5 minutes. If I'm just over, I will take it as a win, because I am adamant that the game totally screwed me over there. At that last station, the hey, welcome to the station. Whoa, you're on the wrong side of the track. Thanks for the heads up. We'll make it. If we continue to speed and stay above the speed limit, we should be okay. But yeah, I don't see how anyone could get here within 40 minutes. You'd have to be basically red line constantly. You would still have to slow down for those corners where you might derail. Then some of the more straighter sections, you could probably just run it in the red. Above 130 kilometers per hour. To I think it's 150. I think is the max speed of this train. We should have done a speed limit test. Very nice. What did I want to check? Can I do a speed limit test here? I could probably gun it down there. This is going to be an 80. That's also bad, because if it's an 80, basically right there, we're going to have to slow down. Yeah, 80. Oofed. Okay. Right. Over to the right hand side we go. We have asked Saarbrucken for permission to enter. We've got just over 3 minutes to get there. We are going to bypass the warehouse, which is extremely nice. Because that would have given us a reduced speed limit down to 50. Right, here's the 80. Now, the question is, are we going to slow down for this? Or am I not going to slow down for this? 3 minutes and 20 seconds to get there. I am just going to leave it. I'm going to leave it at 106 kilometers per hour. Because you still have to get into the station, slow down, stop, open the doors and let the passengers out, and close the doors before the timer actually runs out. Those are all things you have to do to complete the scenario. You've been fined $500 for speeding, that's fine. If it had fined me 25,000 quid for speeding, it would have been slightly more disconcerting. Right, I'm going to slow down now because we are basically, the station is around this next corner. Alright, wants me to stay on the right hand side. I'm going to keep my eyes peeled for my platform. Now it looks like it's on the right hand side. God, this just feels so slow coming in here though. 2 minutes. Okay, 2 minutes to get there in estimated time. Alright, where are those crazy dwarf signals? I'm looking for the V, looking for the V, looking for the V. Slow the hell right down or we'll derail the train. Go left. Go right. And we are there. Awesome. How much time have we got? 1 minute and 30 seconds. Wait for the whole train to get in. Stop right there. Stop there, please. It also takes about an hour for the train to stop now as well. Right. Get me stopped right there. Open those doors. Departing passengers. They departed really fast there though. There we go, we made it. Nice. 49 minutes and 9 seconds. Would have been quicker, but we had that little hiccup at Mannheim. Yeah, estimated time 40 to 50 minutes. 50 minutes, yes. 40 minutes and under, Absolutely not. No way. There's no way you could get there in that time. You'd have to be constantly in the red, just slowing down just enough to stop your train from derailing on those heavy curves. Yeah, no way. And then you've also got to enter Mannheim Station, which, as we found out, was a catastrophic amount of fun. But we've done it, so that is the last scenario completed. Now, we did our cross Europe journey with the coal train, so now we're gonna give it a break. So we're gonna leave Train Life until the next update comes out. When the next update comes out, we'll head back up and get back on the rails again. But we'll fill it in with some Train Sim World until update 3, I think it is, comes out. In fact, this episode is scheduled to come out on when? The 11th of March. So there might actually be an update by then, I don't know. That's what happened the last time. So yeah, that's going to be it for this episode. As always, if you did watch this and you'd like to leave a like, comment or dislike, please feel free to do so. And if there's more you'd like to see in the future, then hit a subscribe button. But I've been Danny Man, this has been Train Life, and I will catch you later.